Well, here we are, the first game of the 2013 season, and apparently a whole lot of people must have slept through the entire 2012 season, because when I'm looking at this game here, the Detroit Lions, who were 4-12 last year, 6-10 against the spread, should they be a 5-point home favorite over the Minnesota Vikings? And that is the line on BETDAQ, Detroit -5, 46.5 the total. Might I remind you, Minnesota won 10 games last year, qualified for the playoffs, and they seem to improve their roster in the offseason. Their weakness on the offensive side of the ball is the passing game. They addressed that by bringing in veteran Green Bay Packer wide receiver Greg Jennings. They also drafted Tennessee wideout Cordero Patterson in the first round. Patterson's already flashed playmaking ability. If you saw him play at Tennessee, you know this is the type of guy who, when he gets the ball in his hands, just get out of the way. He might not be a polished route runner. It might take him some time to learn the nuances of an NFL offense. But Cordero Patterson can make things happen with the ball in his hands. He will be a welcome addition to this Vikings offense. I haven't even mentioned Adrian Peterson, the best player in the NFL. Of course, the Vikings running back rushed for over 2,000 yards last season, was named the MVP of the league. And on defense, again, the Vikings are going to be stout in the front seven. They're going to be tough to run the ball against. For those of you who say that doesn't matter against Detroit, that the Lions match up well against the Vikings and therefore should be able to win this game easily, I present to you as Exhibit A and Exhibit B last season's two games. Minnesota beat Detroit twice last season. In those games, Matt Stafford, Detroit's quarterback, threw for 308 and 286 yards. Two big games through the air. Christian Ponder, Minnesota's quarterback, threw for a combined 307 yards. That's right, Stafford threw for more yards in one of the games than Ponder did in both of the games combined, yet Minnesota won both games. What does that tell you? Running the ball, stopping the run, still extremely important even in today's NFL. The Vikings are just a better team than the Detroit Lions. They pushed them around last year. I fully expect them to do the same thing on Sunday in Detroit. I like the Vikings +5 in this game.